Hey everybody, welcome to Fragrance Explorer. My name's Robert, and today I'm taking a look at 3 amazing aquatic aromas. I've invited my daughter Emmy to join us on today's episode, so let's get started. So today's episode is going to be a little different than normal. Spring is here, and I wanted to take a look at 3 of my favorite aquatic fragrances that are perfect to match the rejuvenating freshness of spring. We'll be reviewing Giorgio Armani's Acqua Di Gio, Rasasi Havas, and Invictus Legend. I've asked my youngest daughter, Emmy, to join us and give her opinions about these fragrances, as well as provide my traditional overview of the note pyramid and the comparative rankings in the areas of masculinity, longevity, sillage, and value. So first up is Giorgio Armani's 1996 classic, Acqua Di Gio. Now, this is a complex aromatic aquatic fragrance that's really a genre definer. So bear with me as we run through the note pyramid because it's a little long. In the top, we have lemon, lime, bergamot, jasmine, mandarin orange, and neroli. In the heart, we have oceanic sea notes, jasmine, peach, cologne, which is a synthetic note that's meant to give an aquatic melon-like impression, some floral notes including freesia, hyacinth, cyclamen, violet, mignonette, and rose. Additionally, we get some spices and herbs including rosemary, coriander, and nutmeg. Now, the base is fairly simple compared to the heart notes, but provided a needed masculine woody underpinning to help balance out the floral mid. Now, the base includes white musk, cedar, oak moss, patchouli, and amber. So thanks for not leaving while I rattled off that massive note pyramid. So I've owned Acqua Di Gio in the past, but when I decided to do this review, I realized I didn't have a bottle in my collection. So I ran out this afternoon and picked up a fresh bottle from Ulta. So we're going to see if this is as good as I remember, and we'll get Emmy's opinions on it as well. So it's been a while since I've owned Acqua Di Gio, but it is an aquatic fragrance that sort of, it was one of the very first, if not the first, that sort of defined aquatic fragrances. So a really interesting bottle. It's kind of a frosted glass look. I like Acqua Di Gio. I haven't smelled it in a while. I'm going to spray some on myself, and then I'll let Emmy smell it, see what she thinks. Let that dry a little bit.
I like it.
You like it? What do you think of it?
It's very like faint, kind of like it's kind of quiet.
Yeah, it's not real loud, is it?
Yeah.
It's of the 3 that we're going to look at today, I think you're going to find out that this is probably...
I think even like women could wear that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think that it's really
like... Why don't you spritz
like...
a little on yourself and see what you think the smell...
I don't know if it's very much a... Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know if it's very much more of a masculine. It smells kind of... I smell a little bit like kind of peppery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably some of the coriander and spice. So it's got... In the heart notes, we've got some spiciness that's in there. There's a lot of floral notes. But in addition to the floral notes, they add a little bit of spice. So
yeah, it's very faint though. It's nothing that's very too much like. Ugh.
Yeah, it's definitely not a loud fragrance. It's not in your face, but it's very pleasing.
Yeah.
Next up is Rasasi Havas. Now this is a fragrance I reviewed back in 2020 on the channel. If you haven't watched that detailed review, I'll put a link in the description below, and check it out. So Rasasi Havas was introduced in 2015, and it's also an aromatic aquatic fragrance. Now the top notes of Havas include bergamot, apple, cinnamon, and lemon. And the heart has a synthetic water note, plum, orange blossom, and cardamom. And in the base we get ambergris, musk, driftwood, and patchouli. Now Rasasi Havas is a very different type of aquatic fragrance. The first time I smelled it, that cinnamon note in the top really stood out to me, and I thought that it was more suited for winter wear. But then when I tried wearing it in cold weather, I realized that the juicy, fruity, aquatic notes really made it more fitting for spring and summer wear, especially the plum. So I'm going to spritz some of the Rasasi Havas on, and then we're going to let it dry a little bit, and let Em let us know what she thinks about it.
Right away, I can already smell it.
Little spritz. You can smell it?
Yeah. I feel like this is more of like a nighttime scent.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see more of a wearing to a club type fragrance.
Yeah. You said there's ambergris.
There's ambergris in there, so that's
like the fancy whale stuff.
Yeah, and I think that they actually use a synthetic ambergris. I haven't really looked into it, but the ambergris it gives it sort of a that adds to the aquaticness of the fragrance. So it'll give it kind of a musky, almost animalic scent. Also kind of a wet mineral-y
Yeah.
scent to it. One thing that sticks out to me about this fragrance is the thing that makes a difference is that plum note.
Yeah.
I don't have any other fragrances that have the plum, and which give it kind of a... The first time I smelled this, I thought it smelled a little bit like juicy fruit gum. But juicy fruit, it's not really a popular gum anymore, but it had the sweetness of juicy fruit, which had, plum and melon in there. So it reminded me a little bit of that. The other thing that stuck out to me was the cinnamon, because, normally I associate...
It's faint. But...
I associate the cinnamon, the spiciness of the cinnamon, with more of a winter fragrance, but this is more of a summer fragrance.
Really?
Yeah. So I like the fact that it's got the spicy notes in there that kind of round it out, because you can wear it because of that spiciness. It's the juicy wetness of it make it perfect for the summer, but that little bit of spice lets you wear into the fall and into the cooler weather a little bit. So it's not year round, but it's got some wearability through an extensive portion of the year.
Yeah, and I could see it like at nighttime, it gets cooler. I could see it's more of like a cooler fragrance. It's what it kind of seems like to me.
Yeah, I think that I think it's definitely stronger than the Acqua Di Gio.
Yes.
And, so the sillage, it projects a little louder. I could see people wearing this to a club or out on dates.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Not really a casual smell, I'd say.
No, I don't think it's an office smell.
Yeah.
Something I would wear. I wouldn't wear to work.
You'd kind of dress up to wear that smell.
Yeah, yeah. So last up on our Amazing Aquatic Aromas is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This is one of my most complimented fragrances, and it's Paco Rabanne's Invictus Legend. Now, technically, this isn't classified as an aquatic fragrance. It's a woody aromatic, but I group this with my aquatic fragrances because of the strong oceanic character that it embodies. And let's take a look at the note breakdown. In the top, we have synthetic sea notes, sea salt, and a biting grapefruit. Now in the mid, we get bay leaf and geranium, and in the base, we have amber and guaiac wood. I love the way the aromatics of the bay leaf give this such a refreshing oceanic feel. If you haven't checked out my detailed review of this fragrance yet, I'll put a link in the description box below. So Emmy, I'm going to spritz some of this on, and we'll put it on this arm, up on the back of my arm where I don't have the other two fragrances. So I'm going to smell real interesting with all three of these fragrances on me once we get done. But I'll spritz some of this on, and let me know what you think about this fragrance.
Yeah, that's
like
a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, Mom likes this one a lot. And, the funny thing is, she likes the sweeter fragrances.
Yes.
And this one has some sweetness to it, but also with that bay leaf, the aromatic of the bay leaf, it doesn't smell super sweet. It's not too sweet.
No.
But there is some decent sweetness in the base of this fragrance.
I think this is another one, like, anyone could really wear that.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay, so next we're going to take a look at how these stack up in the areas of masculinity, longevity, sillage, and value based on the user community votes on Fragrantica. So for masculinity, in third place we have Acqua Di Gio. In second place we have Rasasi Havas. In first place is Invictus Legend. From a longevity ranking, third place goes to Acqua Di Gio, second place goes to Invictus Legend, and first place goes to Rasasi Havas. From a sillage ranking, third place goes to Acqua Di Gio, second place goes to Invictus Legend, and first place goes to Rasasi Havas. From a value standpoint, third place goes to Acqua Di Gio, second place goes to Invictus Legend, and first place goes to Rasasi Havas. So the overall community ranking, if you average all those together, Acqua Di Gio is in third, Invictus Legend is in second, and Rasasi Havas takes first place. So Em, if you had to pick, of the three and you had to order them, as a female, which one would you say is your least favorite to your most favorite? It doesn't mean that you don't like the least favorite. You're just ranking them in order from which one, that you like the least to the one that you like the most.
Okay, I would say the Havas would have to be my third place choice. Coming in second place would be the Acqua Di Gio, and the Invictus Legend is probably my all-time favorite for all those. I really like that one a lot.
Mom likes that one as well, so she agrees with you. So like I was saying, I love all three of these fragrances. I'm happy that I have them in my collection. I highly recommend all three of these. I think Acqua Di Gio is the safest crowd pleaser of the three. It's more of a daytime scent. It's suitable for office wear because it doesn't project as loudly as the other two, like we said before. Now, Havas is suited for either daytime or evening wear, so it's a little more versatile. You can wear it almost year-round. I avoid wearing it in the winter months, and the performance is far better in hotter weather, so when it's really warm, that thing starts projecting like a beast. Now, Invictus Legend is probably one of my most complimented fragrances of all time, so I think it works well for my skin type and my body chemistry, and I really like the camphorous character of the bay leaf. There's something about that, I really find it refreshing, and like I said, it's probably the most versatile of the three for me. I think I can easily wear it year-round, although in colder months I tend to reach for one of the flankers that are related to this, I reach for Invictus Intense. It's got similar DNA, but it's got some more spice to it. So if you want to differentiate yourself from the crowd, I think you go with Rasasi Havas. It's very unique fragrance, and in the heat, the performance goes into overdrive on that one. So
Which is why it would be used in like a club.
Oh yeah,
getting
sure.
all hot.
Yeah, exactly. Em, if you were going to pick one of these for your boyfriend, which one of these do you think you would pick?
I would have to go with the Invictus Legend
Okay.
for that one. But if I were to pick my own as like a woman, I think a good unisex one is the Acqua Di Gio, in my own opinion.
Okay.
I could see myself wearing that.
So there you have it, 3 amazing aquatic aromas. And I don't think you can go wrong with any of these. I'll put my Amazon affiliate links to all 3 of these in the description box below. So if you do decide to purchase any of these using the links, it'll help me earn a small commission to help keep the channel going. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos and provide feedback and comments. I'd like to thank Emmy for joining me in this episode. I appreciate her opinion, and I hope you guys like this episode. Let me know what you think about it. I'll invite Emily back to join us sometime on another video. So we'll see you next time.